Hello, welcome to Chris Speaks. I'm your host, Christopher Thompson. So hey guys, so Trump is, with the permission of Greg Abbott, sent Texas National Guard to Chicago. So besides the ridiculousness of and then lack of necessity to send them there, and the fact that they're not going to be doing much of anything but like raking up leaves and taking out trash, it's there's the ridiculousness of it, but then there's the part that it's our National Guard in Texas that he's taking. So soon we'll be getting rain within weeks or whatever, within the next few months, whatever it is, and um, so there's a lot of places where we get severe flooding sometimes. Not where I live, but other places. So like um, one of the problems, one of the issues is, so we don't have FEMA anymore, really. They completely defunded FEMA, and we don't even have like they defunded NOAA because they didn't like that part of what they study is climate change, but they also help. They also get the information and help local broadcasters and everything know when storms are coming like that, know when floods are going to be there, and so um, that part of it caused a lot of people to die earlier this year. So this is the thing. The only people that are going to help with disasters like that are our National Guard. And if there's flooding and there's all this stuff, and they sent a big chunk of our National Guard to Chicago, who's going to help people not die? Who's going to help people evacuate whatever they need to do? Who knows? Probably nobody. And this is the thing, our politicians in this state are more concerned with political bullshit than helping the people of their state, which they were elected to do. There was a few years ago where, because of lack of regulation, because Republicans don't like to regulate corporations, they never went, the power companies never winterized their equipment. And so, like, people didn't have power. Um, my parents didn't have power for a while, but luckily, someone my sister knew donated them firewood. But people died. People died. And you know what Ted Cruz was doing? Our senator, he went to Cancun and had a vacation while people are dying. And I don't know why we keep electing that asshole or any of these guys. None of the politicians care about anything but their political games. They care about keeping black people from having opportunities, but they don't care about just everybody in general, all people freezing to death when they shouldn't have to freeze to death because there's no power, and there's no power because of failed policies, failed Republican policies that these politicians they get bought off by these companies, and they don't care. They don't care if you're in the winter dying because you have no power. And then they tried to charge people like a tons of money for power they didn't even have. So that's the situation we have here, and in the situation where we're not going to have National Guard or anyone to help people during floods, which will come pretty soon when it starts raining and stuff. Because I mean, come on, it's October. October starts a little bit the raining. November, and we don't know how long they're going to be there, and even if they come back, they'll send more National Guard. The point is when is Texas, California? Sorry, I used to live in California, so I got mixed up. So when is Texas actually going to care about the people who live here and stop playing political games for Trump and stop trying to like redistrict in order to get seats that they can't get by by getting elected? So they play all these games, they do all these things, and they just constantly fail our our citizens. And that's why I don't know why we keep voting for the same people. And Greg Abbott is just as bad, if not worse, than the um, oh, who did we have last? Here's that idiot who uh, ran for president. I can't remember his name, but anyways, I guess he's not that bad because he actually comes off not being an idiot. But Greg Abbott's a jerk, and he doesn't care about Texans. Um, they don't even care. They don't care about anything. They care about um, being in power and keeping that power. Well, anyways, I just wanted to say a little bit about that because it just frustrates me that we're sending some troops that we probably are going to need to a place where they're not needed in order for political bullshit. And no, there aren't Antifa attacking ICE. It's protesters outside of ICE facilities getting brutalized by ICE, who doesn't give a crap about their freedom of speech. They don't care about nothing. And um, where was it Chicago? Yeah, it was Chicago. No, no, no. I think it was Portland, where the ICE were actually making false 911 calls and stuff, and like it was getting to the point where the police were like, "You can't keep doing this shit. We're not going to show up next time." So it's just a bunch of crap. So this has been another episode of Chris Speaks. Just hang in there, guys. Persevere. I know a lot of things in this country are getting scary, but come on, we we can do it. Just what, a little over 3 years to go. I'll see you guys later.